First and foremost, I would like to thank Big Al Forever 2K6, which, there you go, said your name, on his 2 incredibly lovely video responses, which unfortunately I'm pretty sure they've been removed, which, you know, that sucks. I liked them. I think it's incredibly flattering, actually, that you got that mad about, you know, the things I was saying towards you to have done that. So I think that's really cool, actually. I figured what I would do is, since after posting that video I got an incredible ton of hate mail, that I figured I would do a frequently asked questions. Frequently asked questions numero 1. Or, you know, whatever, because I'm going to do multiple ones, right? Alright. First question. How can you bitch at Big Al complaining about Sheepman when you did the same for Chillman? My complaint about Chillman was based off of originality. When Big Al posted his first video, it was him complaining that Sheepman wasn't original and that Capcom was running out of ideas and things like that. So that's what my complaint on Chillman was. It's not that, you know, I'm bad-mouthing Capcom or anything like that, but played out. Why would you attack Big Al like that? He never did anything to you. I saw his video responses to a Knothole resident, who I'm apparently, like, with that, in the same response, after watching the Big Al's first video, he claims that he only knew 3 things about Mega Man 10. The Robotenza virus, the fact that it's 8-bit, and Sheepman, based off of this article that Nintendo Power posted. I thought it really, I wouldn't say ironic, I thought it, you know, a bit hypocritical, because here he was complaining at this guy for watching 5 seconds of this game and just completely, you know, granted, a Knothole resident is way more, he took it on a way more extreme level, but Big Al did the same thing, is to the same degree, was complaining about something that he barely knew anything of, claiming Capcom to be running out of ideas and all this other stuff. Hypocrisy is human nature, you can't help it, that's another question. Why are you such a hypocrite? You can't help but be a hypocrite, you know, that's human nature. Everybody at some point turns out to be a hypocrite. Next question. How can you say Mega Man 7 and 8 are bad games? They introduce a lot of nice polished elements to the series. Mega Man 7 was the second game I ever played in the series. I grew up on Mega Man 3, and then when I got my Super Nintendo, I got a copy of Mega Man 7 and played it, and I loved it. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but after playing the other 8-bit Mega Mans, I think what makes Mega Man so great is that it's very simplistic, and the fact that, you know, the graphics are simplistic, everything's simplistic about it. That's what makes Mega Man really cool to me. Well, that's another problem I had, was that it was very similar to an X game, because I don't really like the X series all that much. So, that's what I was saying. And Mega Man 8, it's okay. I think it's the worst in the series, probably next to 5, but, you know, can't like them all. How can you call Resident Evil 4 a bad game when it single-handedly brought back the series? The series is in Resident Evil, I'm presuming. Resident Evil 4 is not a bad game. It's an amazing game with very well-polished features. Resident Evil is my absolute favorite game of all time, the original for PlayStation. Everything about it is mind-blowing to me. Upon playing Resident Evil 4, I was so disappointed. I mean, there are no zombies, for one. It takes characters from Resident Evil 2, which, although it's a good game and they needed to do stuff for, it didn't really do anything for the story but just add more complexity. It's just like, oh, here's Leon and Ada, they're both from Resident Evil 2. They're back together again. Love interest. But it didn't really do anything for the series, and they didn't use any elements from the old game. It took that over-the-shoulder type thing, which kind of ruined a lot of the element of surprise that was in the original Resident Evil games and horror element that was in the original Resident Evil games. So, yeah. Not a bad game, it just wasn't Resident Evil to me. Oh, yeah, good question. How could you call Megaphil X's game shit? He has worked very hard on that. I don't think his game is shit. I don't think what he's doing is, you know, crappy or anything like that. His artistic direction is a very different direction than some of the other Mega Man games. And it's not that it's crappy. I don't like it. I don't like the concepts for some of the Robot Masters or his direction that he's taken. Plus, I'm sure that he's gotten numerous negative comments on it. Not everyone is going to like something like that. And as you can see, he's not going to let it get to him. Actually, kudos to him for actually going out there and doing what he wants to do and basically living his dream of what he wants for a Mega Man game. So, kudos to him. I just don't like his artistic direction. So, how could you be so mean as to make fat jokes? The video was very clearly made out of anger. Anger lowers your IQ, in case you didn't know that. Google that later. Although I do agree that the fat joke was a little bit overboard. Like I said, it was made out of anger. But I mean, come on. We don't live in a bizarro world. Big Al knows he's a big dude. It's in his name. To get mad over like a fat joke or anything like that, that's completely bogus. Bogus, pulled that 90s word out of my 90s mullet, I guess. I mean, we live in an aesthetic society. People are going to say things based on appearance. Like I said, it was said out of anger. But, ooh, one of my favorites. Why the hell do you have a mullet? And what's with that gay-ass earring? Yeah, this is a mullet, as you can clearly see. It's also green, so apparently I'm Captain Planet. I had a mohawk, and I let it grow out, so hence it's a mullet, and I don't want to cut it because I think it's cool, so sucks to your Asmar if you don't. I'm not really sure what gay-ass earring means. In case you can't tell, here. My ear's stretched. See? That's a hole. This is a hole. See that? Yeah. I don't know what the hell gay-ass earring is. I have a half-inch hole in my ear. I didn't know that was gay-ass. But, okay. Cool. Next question. Why'd you post a video to a video that was made almost 3 months ago? Yeah, I knew the date on it. The date doesn't matter. The fact is that he made a video off of limited information complaining about it. More on that, go back to the first question. Why are you such an 8-bit elitist? I don't even know what the fucking 8-bit elitist is. I don't just like 8-bit games. I like a lot of games. A good game's a good game. The graphics don't matter. My complaint was that Mega Man is better in 8-bit to me. It's more suiting for the series to me. Oh yeah, and to get this straight, my name is Bat Country A7X, not 87X. I like how in that video you said you pronounced Call of Duty wrong, but you said the name wrong of the person you were poning. I just thought that was funny. And that concludes frequently asked questions number 1 or something. I'd like to thank all the people who bombarded my email and YouTube with hate mail. I enjoyed reading all of it. I would also like to thank, again, Big Al Forever 2K6 for both of his videos, which unfortunately are gone, but I appreciate the gesture. If you subscribed me through all that bullcrap, thank you. That's awesome. Subscribing is always appreciated, never expected, so thanks for sticking with me on that. And hopefully there'll be more videos to come now that I'm recording not out of a Sega CD. So, hope you enjoyed. Have an awesome day. Oh, looks like there's one more question. Where did you get your Mega Man shirt? Wrong frequently asked questions.